All right. Happy, beautiful Friday. I thought I'd just come on very quickly today. For a lot of folks, the work day is ending, but for a lot of people, the work day might be getting started up. So this little coffee break will be right up your alley. I am the Wealth It Pro, and I'm happy to bring you another 5 ingredients or less recipe. I love these recipes because they're quick, they're easy, and they're enjoyable. Today I'm going to make a blend of Brazilian cold brew coffee and one of my favorite superfoods, which if you've been following me or looking at any of my posts on either Instagram or Facebook, raw cacao powder. I love this. I use it every chance I can get. We're also going to use some bananas, which are already frozen, a little bit of ice, and just a little bit of date syrup in this recipe. Date syrup is a really good alternative for sweeteners. It's all natural, it comes from dates, and it has a lower glycemic index, meaning it's going to have less fluctuation on your blood sugar, so that's a really good thing. So if you have to use a sweetener, I prefer date sugar. So the reason why I chose Brazilian coffee and cold brew in particular is because oftentimes for workouts, either pre or post, we like to grab a coffee, or at least I know I enjoy it. But sometimes the taste or even the feeling of coffee can be a little acidic. So Brazilian coffee is typically lower in acidity. It has a sweet flavor. It has almost like a chocolate roast kind of taste. So it's bold, but it's also mild, if that makes any sense. And the reason is because these beans are grown typically at a lower altitude, definitely compared to other places in South America where the coffee beans are grown. So the lower altitude is often because of just having less volcanic ash in the soil. And so you're getting less acid in those beans, which for some, that really results in a really, really rich but yet mild taste. So that's why I personally love the taste of Brazilian coffee. And then cacao, as I mentioned, a superfood that is so versatile. This is your go-to food if you are a chocolate lover and you just can't get enough of it. This is raw. It's filled with antioxidants. Very rich in both potassium and magnesium. These minerals are critical for heart health. They're critical for muscle relaxation and recovery. So again, that's why I think this drink is going to be awesome for either your pre-workout or your post-workout drink or part of your meal. So let me show you how this works really quickly. We're just going to put a cup, and that's my dishwasher going in the back, so gotta keep the dishes clean. We're going to put a cup of the cold brew in the blender. And also going to add some hemp seed milk to that as well, because that's another important ingredient that's also going to add to the satiety of your smoothie or drink that you make with this. So we'll put in a cup of that. Now we'll put in the cacao, raw powder. Again, it's filled with antioxidants. It's got a very, very rich taste. It's not sweet like cocoa, although they originate from the same bean. This is going to be your better choice. It's healthier and it has more nutrients in it. Okay, we got our bananas. About a cup of frozen bananas will do the job. Half cup of ice. you want it a little more frothy, you can. And lastly, I'm just going to put just a teaspoon of the date sugar. You really don't have to use date sugar. I actually, when I make this, I typically do not use any sweetener, but sometimes you just want a little bit of a sweet flavor to this, so I'm just going to add just a teaspoon in here. Not a lot. And now that we've got everything, we'll blend this for just like a minute. If you want it a little more liquid, you can blend it longer. So do that. Just demonstrate that very quickly for you. So normally you might let that run like another 30 seconds, but I've got some made already here. As you hopefully can see from here, that it's not a very thick smoothie, but it's very rich. The bananas are in it, the cacao powder in it, so it's definitely going to have a rich flavor. And of course, the smoothness that's coming from the Brazilian coffee, you will definitely taste it. And of course, the hemp seed milk is also rich in nutrients as well. And this smells so good, and it tastes even better. I hope that you guys can try this at home. Again, we use 5 ingredients. If you want to try it and then let me know how it is, I would love to see how you enjoyed it. Again, you probably can do this with any type of cold brew, but I really recommend that you try the Brazilian cold brew. It has a very, very delicious and smooth taste that I think will be both relaxing and energizing at the same time. So, thanks for coming on. We'll have more demonstrations of quick eats here on Instagram, Facebook, and also on YouTube. So follow those handles there. If you have any questions about what you saw today or any of the ingredients that I used and why, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I look forward to it. I love doing this stuff. Love eating, of course, and I love helping you guys. I will see you all soon. Have a great Friday and a wonderful long weekend. Bye.